They fall out again. And you and 50 still got this relationship.
Right.
So you're still working.
Yeah. I'm actually still going out, messing with Fifth, doing shows. Like I said, when I show up, I'm a day oneer. I've been there since day one. So the whole crew knows Tay. You know what I mean? I go eat up all the food in the dressing room. Whatever he got in there, I'm eating it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the bro. It's the big bro. And Buck didn't like that. But 50 had sat Buck down and told him to push me. That's why he was letting me do shows with Buck, to get the world familiar with me. He said, just like I had my Get Rich or Die Trying run, I could have only promoted me, but I promoted G-Unit on my Get Rich or Die Trying run. So on your Straight Outta Cashville run, you need to be promoting D-Tay for G-Unit South. So his records will sell, just as well, because they seeing him and singing his songs, but Buck didn't want that. He wanted to hog the shine. I think that's how I feel. The city too.
Now, at one point, Young Buck does a big Facts interview.
Yeah.
And he says some things about you that you didn't like.
Well, like I said, I don't even think he knows why he don't like me, or he didn't like me. Because even the girl on the Big Facts podcast, she said, didn't you have an album with D-Tay, or don't you mess with D-Tay? He said, no, I don't with D-Tay. I don't with D-Tay. And then the guy said, why? What D-Tay do? He was like, I just don't with D-Tay. And I was like, oh, okay. So you didn't even have an explanation for not with me, okay? So that made me feel a certain way. So I was like, and then I look up on YouTube a couple of weeks later, and he's on live, and he, at the time, Cook Up Boss is clowning him about some things with the situation with the transgender or whatever. I never really got into all of that, but at the time, Cook Up is clowning him a lot. And he gets on this live and he says my name, but saying when I see Tay, we gotta blase blah. So I'm thinking, yo, this guy's gotta be tripping. But he got all these yes men around, so they hyping him up. And Cook Up is clowning him at the time. And when he brings up Cook Up name, he don't stay on that. It's like he just said something quick and then he jumps back on me. So I'm like, you know what? I don't do the Instagram thing. So I'm gonna pull up on him. I'm gonna catch him out. And that's what happened.
So can you kind of explain what happens in the video?
In the video, it was actually the second encounter that night. The first encounter came because Kid was coming to the city to do a show. And Kid was probably not thinking me and Buck was into it that serious, which we hadn't been with each other for about 2 years at the time, a year or two. And Kid came to the city. He reached out to me. I was going to pull up on Kid and with him while he was in my city. Well, I didn't know that Kid had called Buck too. And I had pulled up on the Mummery Street, which is downtown Nashville, at this lounge, and I was meeting Kid. I thought I was. And when I pulled up, I didn't really try to see who was with Kid. I just thought it was probably his crew. So I went on and parked the car. And when I got out of the car, I was already crossing the street. And by the time I looked up and realized, this nigga got David with him. So that was my exact words as I'm coming across the street. Like, oh, nigga, you got David with you. He like, Kiki like, what's up, Tay? But by that time, Buck's like, nah, nigga, Buck. And I said, nah, nigga, David, nigga. And he like, so he didn't like me calling him David. So I told him, nah, nigga, David. So he like, what's up then, Tay? I said, well, what's up then? So I jumped off of the sidewalk. He was still standing up on the sidewalk with Kiki and them beside him. And they had a couple more guys with him. And Buck had another one of his artists with him or whatever. And he said, "What's up?" And I said, "What's up? Let's get it." So I jump out in the street, and we getting ready to square up, to go and get it in. And one of the guys he had with him was like, "What's up? Let's get it, Buck." So when I heard him say that, I took my knife out of my front pocket and put it in my back pocket. Okay, real quick. And I put it in my pocket where I could grab it and use it immediately when I needed to. Well, I did it so fast, the guy didn't know exactly what I put in my pocket. So he started going out wide while me and Buck arguing, trying to see what I put in my back pocket. But he couldn't see nothing. So by that time, Buck say, "Man, Tay, you don't want to do nothing." So I'm telling him, "Nigga, we can do whatever you want to do, nigga, but you need to keep my name out of your mouth." Blase blah. So now I'm going off. So he act like, "Man, Tay, you don't want to do nothing," but he grabbing his hip like he got a pistol, right? It's like he's finna pull a pistol or something. So that's what pissed me off, because I didn't have mine and I was outnumbered. So I said, "What, you gonna shoot me or something, nigga? You gonna shoot me or something?" He like, "Man, Tay, you ain't trying to do nothing." So I'm going off on him. So the owner of the lounge comes out and she says, "D-Tay, you gotta leave. We finna call the police." So I'm like, "You finna call the police on me? This nigga, you don't see all these niggas?" She's like, "Yeah, but you gotta leave though. You just gotta leave, D-Tay." So I leave, and I'm still thinking to myself, did this nigga just try to act like he finna pull a gun on me? So they were supposed to be going to the club after that. So I beat them to the club. And, called my nephew and them. They pulled up. Now I'm ready. Okay? So I end up walking. They had pulled up. I seen them pull in. They pulled up. Buck parked his motorcycle. He got his music playing. They all in a good little mood. They, having a good time. I ruined the party. I walked straight up on them, on them. Now they knew this is the second time Tay coming. We just seen him 30 minutes ago. This time, I'm more aggressive. And now, I'm like you now, homie. You know what I'm saying? What's happening now? You know what I'm saying? But I don't need no niggas with me. I get down by myself. So that footage that you seen was me telling him, keep my name out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Just like I saved your life, I'm honoring now, and I don't with you. So I'm coming to tell you this, because next time I come, you're not going to see me. You're just going to have to deal with me. And there hasn't been any more disrespect since.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.